Ooh, it's me, it's your boy, Scepterpan. This week we're doing Tephra Mountain.
Fiore sbocciato in primavera, che porti i colori dei giorni di maggio. Schiudi i tuoi petali al sole e lascia che il soffio leggero del vento li possa cullare. Stella nel cielo d'estate, che illumini il buio e mi insegni il cammino. Stammi vicino e accompagna i miei passi attraverso la notte, finché verrà mattino. Gira la giostra delle stagioni ed io suonatore rincorro i tuoi occhi come i bambini inseguono il volo degli aquiloni. Se vorrai disegneremo su questo presente la curva del nostro destino, inventando ogni nuovo domani, anche quando vedremo le foglie ormai stanche, vestite d'autunno, cadere dai rami. Sei bella come la ginestra che cresce tra i rovi e le spine e dona il suo dolce profumo nel bosco fin quando in inverno ritorna a dormire. Ma l'inverno non farà paura se stringerai forte le mie mani per ogni respiro che il tempo ci concederà, ci concederà.
Yes. Great song. I love the blues notes there. Really nice. Cold ass beach. Top of the mountain. Tephra Mountain. The monumental mountain. Ever since the first thing that I ever showed you. My love. Remember? First thumbnail. Video 1. Scepterpan City. Tephra Mountain. From the east side of the map looking onto it. And here we are. Episode 24. And we're finally building on top of it, even though I'm not doing that in this shot right now. Decided to expand Purple Suburbia because I needed a little bit of a base of more commerce, so I plopped that down here real quickly. And kind of the RCI balance got me in a little bit of a rut with this video, because after I put down all of this commerce, I got a big demand for residential, so I decided, you know what? Let's make a beautiful little neighborhood on top of the mountain. Right on top. Man, can you imagine the housing prices of that? Would it even be worth living on top of it? I mean, the view is beautiful, of course. I mean, it's got to be one of the most atmospheric places of the map. And I really truly feel that way, even though I sound smug as fuck. I think it's really cool, basically because of the concept of the mountains that, well, a mountain's domineering in most everything. It's a very romantic image, really, that nature transcends the size of humans in most every essence. It's romantic. It's painful. It makes me feel puny, like a Phoenician or a Carthaginian. It's great. Just touches my heart right there, man. So, what I wanted to do with this map right here on this side of the map, really, this little tile, which is all devoted to the mountain, is basically just create this little community as well as a tourist spot. And I kind of want to mix all of that up, so it might be a little bit of a muddled design, but I still think it works, and it has a little bit of everything. You have these neighborhoods with some pretty nice housing along this lake, which is the heart of the map, really, which supplies all of the main rivers on the map with its water. So, man, there's got to be a lot of water pouring out of that baby, I tell you. I wouldn't want to live next to those waterfalls, is all I'm saying. But, yeah, the idea was just to have all of these mixes of neighborhoods. We're going to have a park that's got some devotional, ritualistic, religious thing going on with it, as you would assume. And we're going to have a little town here as well that's a service area to that. There we go. There's the little tower I wanted to put up, which is, I could tell you about that. My idea behind that is that it's going to be on a historical axis, kind of like Paris. If you know the historical axis of Paris, I'll tell you real brief. If you don't, historical axis of Paris, basically if you go to the Louvre and you look, you have this big arch that's in front of it. You can look through it, and actually all of the, not all of the, but a lot of major monuments are built along your line of sight at that point. That's because of the smart city design by our great friend Georges Haussmann? Haussmann. French pronunciation of German names. And basically they restructured the city so that the streets were, a little broader, and they did the same thing with that main street. It's not just one street, but, mind the concept. So the idea of it is that if you look down the street, you can actually see several of the major monuments. And I wanted to do a similar thing in my city, long story short. And eventually that's going to lead into Scepterpan City. And from below in Scepterpan City, you will be able to see these big monuments, particularly the palace and the sacrificial tower. And I think that's pretty lovely, don't you? I mean, I did it all for you. So right there you saw some of the houses that I was putting down. Those houses are going to be for extremely rich people who want to live in a sort of gated community by natural circumstances. They're kind of like the Russia, I suppose, of people who want to find housing. It's pretty nice, pretty lofty, pretty great. It's just I imagine the prices on these houses must be insane just because of the view that you get from these areas, and I'm loving it. And I'd love to show you once we get to the cinematic part when I'm done building, essentially. So you'll get to see it, and I'm very excited about that. Aren't you? I am. And you know what? I didn't want to say this, but I don't want to say this in front of everybody else, but you are so nice. I'll see you in a little bit. I got a drink. Oh! Woo! What? Okay. Oh, did you start yet? Good. So yeah, the town's coming together already. Already putting in some of these details right here. This academy building. Again, to tie in with the rich neighborhoods, we're gonna do a couple of parkways as well with a lot of rich decoration of trees and some flowers and, just a lot of nice surface area. In the beginning, I didn't actually talk about it, so I guess I'll talk about that now. I had a little problem with the intersection, basically the main périphérique, if you want to really be French about it again. It's the highway that goes around the mountain so that people can maneuver across the city without having to use the main highways. That, of course, did not work. I was stupid. I made a main, like a four-way intersection, and then I had this underground half-ass roundabout thing going on, and it just was not working for me whatsoever. So I decided against that, and in the end I just made a full roundabout. It works from time to time, except for when it's rush hour, it seems, because sometimes it just gets real busy on that road. But it's alright, and I think it should become better at some point when I add a couple more connections. Bus routes are not widely used despite of everything, so I might have to rethink my train situation, as well as I'm trying to not use trains as much anymore. I mean, I'm playing with infinite money, but it's usually a big drain on my budget, and no one's taking the train anywhere. I suppose the bus routes are just really good, or my train stations are too close together. I don't know exactly what it is. It's hard to really tell scale on this map, especially when I was making it and I was laying out the essential lines and the thoughts of where the stations and the towns were going to be in my head. I mean, you don't get to predict all of that stuff. I mean, I just built this big-ass sloping mountain. Lord, what did I know? Gated communities, ain't there nothing more beautiful that you can't imagine? These houses, they really stick out from the rest, especially these gates. They give them a bigger illusion of size. One thing that I do really quite miss from, well, SimCity is the fact that you could have bigger lot sizes in SimCity, and you could decide how big the lot sizes were going to be. Here they basically are completely and always going to be adjacent completely to the road, and they're always going to be 4x4, provided you don't zone it 3x3 or 2x2 or 1x1, and any variation of X and Y's in the process of that. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I don't like that, but using these things, you can give the illusion that there's a big garden attached to these estates. Otherwise, they just kind of look like lofty houses in a row, which doesn't really quite fit the aesthetics of the types of houses that they are. So I guess that this is a good solution, and boy, isn't it beautiful? I mean, just to live there, I have this beautiful view of the lake, the Heart Lake, the Sacred Lake, the Mountain Lake. Whew. Basically, it's a big body of water on top of a mountain. And I wonder what it's like as well, because it's sort of a tourist area, considering the sacrificial tower. I wonder if people are going to complain about that. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I've just rationally or irrationally a negative opinion of rich people, and I suppose that they always hate people. Maybe that says more about me than it says about them. Maybe it shows my distrust and disdain of people of different class statuses and origins, even though they might not even be able to help being rich, because it's really just a factor of chances. And maybe they think that they all did it themselves, and maybe they did to a large extent, but don't they realize that a lot of luck comes into play, and it could have happened to anyone provided the right circumstances were there, and it's all contingent. There's no solid answer to these problems. What the fuck am I on about? It's a great song. It's just a shame that they didn't have the voiced version. It's just the instrumental. Really good stuff. It's all right. Boys, I'm sad to say that's been the end of the episode, and coming right up, cinematic shots. So, love you, baby.
Fly out one side, won't dry out. It is long past short stacks. Long past short stacks. Drive out won't fly, won't fight on. It is long past short stacks. It is long past short stacks. It's finished time to walk home, and finally we're dragging the news out. It is long past short stacks. It is long past short stacks.
Woo! That's been it. Episode 24, Tephra Mountain. It's been me, your boy, Pretentious Man from Afghanistan. Also speaking from Amsterdam, your boy, Scepterpan, in a taxi van and in a black sedan, talking to a Mexican, and I'm having a lot of fun, as much as I can, and I hope you liked this episode. Use your fingers to say I hated it and that you're jealous. You know what?
Keep getting jealous while your wife asks for cuckolds.
Yeah.
While your girlfriends ask for cuckolds.
See you next week.
And wish that they can get fucked by these African warriors
What?
with these huge BBCs that could pipe them down to the point where they could feel each and every last spectacle of their pussies getting vibrated.
You tell them. See you next week, homeboy. Wow. They call me Papa Plop-the-Puss. I'm gonna jump upon you like I'm a Ptolemaic hippopotamus. Gonna shove my paw inside your esophagus until I'm pushing you inside of a sarcophagus. Motherfucker, keep getting jealous, keep getting jealous. And that's been the video. And I hope to see you next
I don't want to
week.
just stretch this video out. Are you proud of me?
Fuck it. Wait, did that guy just say spectacles? What? Do vaginas have glasses on now?